Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to send webinar reminders automatically using Gmail for Google Forms registrations. So let's suppose I am running a business in which I conduct regular webinars. I am taking all the registration for this webinar using Google Forms and I want to send a reminder message. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Google Forms and Gmail. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a manner that whenever I am going to receive a new form submission from Google Forms, automatically I am going to send the reminder mail using Gmail. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can send the webinar reminder to all the leads which we have captured from Google Forms. And for this, we are simply going to create integration between Google Forms and Gmail using Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now, before we sign into our Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select this new beta and then I'm going to name this workflow as send webinar reminders automatically using Gmail for Google Forms registrations, and now I'm going to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created and I'm going to select it as Forms Automation and then click on Create. So here workflow created successfully. Now as soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I need to enter my trigger application. So here trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Now here in this workflow, I want to send a webinar reminder using Gmail to all my Google Forms registrations, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, I'm automatically going to send them the reminder of this event one day before the event, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. So here in my trigger application, I will be taking Google Forms, and then following this trigger application will be my action application Gmail. So here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Google Forms. And in my trigger event, I'm going to select it as new response received and then click on connect. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Forms, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. I'm going to follow the help desk given below and build this connection. For that, I'm going to open my Google Forms. So this is my Google Forms, and we have to make sure that we keep this last field required button toggled on. Now after that, we have to go towards the responses and then click on this view in sheets. So here this sheet has opened in front of me. You can see all the fields which I have in this particular form, registration form. First name, last name, email and phone are present here. First name, last name, email and phone, and the name of this form and the spreadsheet are same. So now we can say this form and the spreadsheet are connected. And now whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, the details will be captured in the spreadsheet. We are going to check this once. So for that, I'm going to open this Google Forms. I'm going to click on the copy respondent link, copy the link to this form and paste it in a new tab. And over here, I'm going to fill in some dummy details. So here my first name is, let's say, Best, my last name is user, my email address is best@pablitudes.com, and then my phone number is this. I'm going to click on this submit, and as soon as I click on submit, the details should be captured in my spreadsheet. I'm going to open my spreadsheet, and here it is. We have received all the details. The name is best user, email address is best@pablitudes.com, and this is the phone number which we have just submitted. Now as soon as I've done the form submission, I have captured that response in the spreadsheet. This means the form and the spreadsheet are connected. Now from the spreadsheet, I'm going to send the data to my Pabbly Connect workflow. So for that, I'm going to open my spreadsheet. I'm going to go towards the extensions, click on this add-ons, and then click on this get add-ons. Here Google Workspace Marketplace will appear in front of me, where I need to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And it is showing install because I have already installed this. But if you are doing this for the first time, please make sure that you install this. Now after that you install this, please make sure that you refresh your Google Sheets. And now when you refresh this Pabbly Connect webhooks will start appearing under this extensions. From here we have to go towards the initial setup, and a dialog box will appear in front of me where I need to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So this is the same webhook URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. I'm going to copy this webhook URL, paste it over here, and then I'm going to enter the trigger column. So the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here my final data entry column or the end column is column E, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new data in this particular column, the complete row data will be sent to my workflow. So trigger column simply means the final data or the last column on which we are going to add the data. I'm going to click on the send test, and you will see that all this detail will be sent to my workflow, and here it is, test data sent successfully. Now to make this setup, I have to click on the submit also, and you will see setup configured successfully. We have successfully added the webhook URL which we were provided in Pabbly Connect to this particular spreadsheet, and now we have to follow a very important step. We have to go towards the extensions, go towards this Pabbly Connect webhooks, and then click on send on event. So this step will make sure whatever data we receive in future, it is sent to Pabbly Connect. Now I'll go back towards my workflow, and just 4 seconds ago I have received this response. So the trigger column was column E which we have entered. We have received the timestamps, the date and the timing of this form submission. The spreadsheet name is event registration. The name was best user, phone number was this, and the email address was best@pablitudes.com. Now here, as soon as I've done the form submission, I've captured that detail in the spreadsheet, and from the spreadsheet I have sent that data to my workflow. Now moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new form submission, I want to send the reminder of the webinar. So for that, I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'm going to search for delay by Pabbly. With the help of this feature by Pabbly, I'm going to delay this workflow to run and send the email or the reminder after a few days or before the event. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to select my event as add time delay and then click on connect. Now how much delay do you want to put? So I'm going to delay until, and then I'm going to add the delay date. So the webinar is on 2nd October. I'm going to delay this workflow to run on 1st October. I'm going to send the reminder 1 day before this event. So for that, I need to get the date and the time in this format. So for that, I'm going to format this date and the time and then map that date and the time. So now I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'm going to search for date time formatter by Pabbly. In my action event, I'm going to select it as format date with time zone and then click on connect. Now over here, I'm going to enter the date on which I'm going to send the reminder. If I open my forms, you can see that the event is on 2nd October. I'm going to send the reminder on 1st October. So I'm going to enter the date like 1st October 2025, and then I've entered the time as 11 AM from format. So I'm going to search for this particular format, which is DDMM. So this is the format which I have entered. I'm going to enter this. And the two format will be the format which I need in delay step. So that was YYYMMDD, this one. Now from time zone is Asia Kolkata, and to time zone is UTC. So here I have entered all the details. I'm simply going to click on save and send test request, and from this date which I have entered, I'm going to get the date in a formatted manner, and here we have received the response. So now I can map this date and the timing in my delay action step. So I'm going to cross this. I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, now I'm going to search for delay. and in my action event I'm going to search for add time delay and then click on connect. So I want to delay this workflow until this particular date. What I've done, I've simply clicked on this field, clicked on this date time formatter and mapped that. So by clicking on this, I have mapped that. Over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even when you receive the new response. Now over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after mapping this, I'm going to click on save and send test request, and here this workflow has been delayed until 1st October 2025 and the timing. Now on this time and on 1st October, which is one day before this event, the reminder will be sent. Now we are going to send the reminder using Gmail. So I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application I'm going to search for Gmail. In my action event I'm going to select it as send email and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection and then click on the sign in with Google. Now here I need to choose my Google account with which I have logged in my Gmail. And after choosing that account, I simply need to click on this allow to grant away the permission. Your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect, so you can do this. And here connection created successfully. Gmail is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter the sender name. So here let's suppose I'm going to enter the sender name as Pabbly. Next, I need to enter this recipient email address. So again, I'm not going to enter the recipient email address like this manually. Instead, we are going to use mapping, which we have used in delay. So I'm going to click on this, and as soon as I click on this, I can see this Google Forms, and when I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. I'm going to enter my email address as best@pabblytudes.com. I do not require the CC/BCC, so I'm going to skip this. I am not replying to anyone, so I'm going to skip this. The email subject will be reminder your free productivity workshop on 2nd October. And then I am going to enter the email content as, so here I have entered my email content. Hi, first name. I'm going to map the first name so as to create this as a personalized email. So I'm going to map the response from the Google Forms. The name is best user. Just a quick reminder, you are registered for our free online productivity workshop happening soon. Date, time and the mode live on Zoom. Link will be shared with you before the session. Don't forget, by attending, you will also receive a free productivity planner PDF to help you stay organized and make the most of your day. We are excited to see you there. Get ready to discover practical tools and strategies to manage your time better and achieve more. Best regards, the Pabbly team. So here, this is the content, email content, which I have entered. In the email content type, I'm going to keep it as plain. The labels will be inbox. I'm not going to send any attachment, so I'm going to skip these fields. But if you are sending anything, please make sure that it does not exceed the given limit given over here. Now over here, I have entered all the required details. I'm simply going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. So here I have received the response. This response is a positive one. Let me quickly open my mailbox and check whether I have received a mail there or not. And here it is, just 0 minutes ago, I have received this mail. Hi best user, just a quick reminder, you are registered for our free online productivity workshop happening soon. The date, the time and the mode is this. Don't forget, by attending, you also receive a free productivity planner PDF. So this is the same exact mail which we have created, and we have received that. It was sent by Pabbly to this best user. The subject is also the same, reminder your productivity workshop on 2nd October. Now as I have executed the workflow just now, I have received the response, but in real time you will be able to send the reminder only one day before the event, as we have created a reminder workflow by putting delay as our action application. Now to summarize, with the Google Forms as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect, we received the new form submission and then we wanted to send a reminder. So for that, we first formatted the date and mapped that date to the delay, and then we finally send that mail one day before the event. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between Google Forms and Gmail using Pabbly Connect. I have attached the link of this workflow in the description so that you can check this out. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation. And I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.